All right, hello and welcome back to the Binge Boys podcast on this fine Easter day for those who celebrate and those who don't. We are on our second wave of Dragon Ball, where we reviewed the third and fourth arcs, the Red Ribbon Army and General Blue arcs, which is episode 29 through 57. Kick us off today. My name is Eli.
My name is Tristan.
And my name is slightly less immunocompromised Enrique.
Slightly less from our last episode that you'll be hearing tomorrow.
Yeah. Don't ask what happened. I got more sick over time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's crazy, bro. So there was 4 filler episodes that me and Enrique decided to not watch in this section. So those episodes will not be covered here. But yeah, the other ones will.
You might ask 3 stacks about what happened.
I don't even remember what episodes they actually were. It was like 29.
20,
it was
30, 31, 32.
And 45.
45.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't watch them, so.
Me neither.
I'm a sicko. I like
Obviously.
the filler.
You don't respect your time.
So we're kicked off with the first arc, which is the Red Ribbon Army arc.
Yeah.
Thoughts overall?
Buns.
So this ends with Muscle Tower.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad in my mind.
No.
And when I say that wasn't bad, I mean like Aider and the village weren't bad. The ninja fight was some of the worst shit I've ever seen.
I hated it. Yeah.
That was
Murasaki.
terrible.
Yeah, Ninja Murasaki.
See, this arc gets a 10 out of 10 for me, bro. He fought Arnold's Terminator for like 20 minutes, bro. It was and then he Kamehameha'd fucking Arnold, bro. It was sick. It was so sick. I thought he was gonna like sink in some lava and put the thumbs up, bro, and I was gonna lose my mind, but it didn't happen. So unfortunately, I have to drop this to a 9.5 out of 10.
No, Terminator 2.
No, nope. So, but yeah, no, this shit was bad. Other than that,
Yeah,
they swagger jack Terminator tough style.
What did we start with? Silver.
Yeah, General Silver, which lasted about 2 episodes.
Super whack.
Washed his ass, quick style.
Very quick style. And then
Goku's getting codes in different area codes.
What's
that's
her
pretty
name,
true.
Sano or whatever her name is.
Yeah, Suno. He's got Chi-Chi back over wherever that was at. Now he's got Suno over here. Dude's a little hooper, bro. He don't even know what gender they are.
Bro.
That's true, bro.
That's actually very true.
Nobody's got a tail.
Goku was the first pansexual.
That's true. He was a pioneer, actually.
Goku, LGBTQ icon.
He should really be on the flag.
He is the flag.
You guys, this is...
If I see a rainbow flag with Goku on it, bro, I might go trans.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying, bro. Goku, LGBT icon. Don't disrespect the GOAT.
It's a good thing no one listens to us, because
it's not even disrespectful,
no,
bro. I don't
all.
understand.
He said... Somebody said...
Doesn't see gender.
Goku, you can't defeat misogyny. He said, "Oh yeah."
I don't even believe in gender.
He said, "I bet I could."
Goku, the GOAT.
Oh.
Goku got a new fit. He got the Soviet fit.
Oh, the jacket.
Yeah,
and the hat. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Speaking of fits, real fast to kick off this arc, when we got them leaving, whatever, and Krillin was in the suit with the big hat. That was fire.
Krillin's doing his thing, dude.
How do you
look 5 and 60 at the same time, bro?
Krillin already wore that suit earlier in the arc, Tris, if you remember from last time we were.
I know, but I had to bring it up again. Krillin in the suit with the hat is awesome. He's out there eating his little ice cream and just enjoying himself. Gosh.
Aider and Goku was a cool dynamic duo, I guess.
Aider really was cool. Dope. Aider was a great character.
I didn't know that this was technically the introduction to the androids was all the way this early. And
be careful with what you're saying. He doesn't know what you're talking about.
I was going to say, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and I don't like it. I will say Ader is probably the only, so far, well, I don't know, because they haven't really built on any of the other ones. The only new addition to the cast that I actually enjoyed over these 2 arcs, I mean.
Yeah, he's pretty much he's one of 2, I guess. 3.
Who else would you? Well, as far as everyone, yeah.
You ever introduced these couple arcs? Yeah. Like, there's maybe 3 people that were introduced.
Well, yeah. There's a lot introduced that, like Murasaki and the generals and all that, but like
I was talking like good guys, like baby faces.
I gotcha. Because I mean,
it's like him, Arale, and that's it.
Sano, but I mean, pretty much anybody in the village, I guess. But yeah, it's just not really many good new addition characters.
Yeah, they just had to bring some old people back. You were talking about Goku's hose and different area codes. That was low-key one of the filler episodes, was that Goku and Chi-Chi almost got married.
Oh, I'm glad I missed that one.
No, it was kind of fire because it was Pilaf pulled up and they were waiting for Goku. So he had Shu put on a really bad Goku mask. And then they realized that they were trying to marry Goku. It was very entertaining. This is all while Pilaf had stolen the Dragon Balls from Goku. And Goku was just trying to get him back. Yeah. This was back when Goku only had like one of them. So it was pretty entertaining. Okay. And then the Red Ribbon Army was chasing him too. That stuff was fire. Then the Ox King went bananas on everybody. It was pretty sweet. I'm not going to lie.
I'm not going to lie. If it has Pilaf, you can keep it, G.
See, that's the thing. If it has like Pilaf, that's what I want.
Hey, I'm somewhere in the middle of that. But I will say, dude, Sano's fucking dad was on demon time, bro. Absolute demon time. So when they rescued the village chief, bro, and they brought him back to the village, he goes, "That looks a lot like the village chief and Goku. But who's that big one next to you? Is that your mom?" To his fucking wife, dude, talking about Ader.
I remember that, yeah.
I rewound that like fucking 4 times. I was like, dude, this dude is an animal.
That was definitely a dub-only thing, but that was fire as fuck.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I don't watch it subbed.
None of us do, so.
If you missed our first review of this, the sub for this is ass.
It's because it's too fucking old, dude. It's just like you can hear the static in it.
It looks like if they like filmed, or I guess audio filed the audio to Karate Kid, the original, and then took it 40 years in the past and then did some reverb, mixed it up, brought it up to the 2000s.
Add some reverb, add some static. There we go, baby.
Yep, that's what I'm looking for.
Muffle it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's fucking hilarious.
That's pretty
like
true.
How, especially with how Goku sounds, it sounds fucking hilarious, dude. Yeah, man. I don't know.
We got that.
Muscle Tower is kind of iconic just for Ader, but I always was never a big fan of the Red Ribbon stuff in general. Just because it's Goku by himself, and so you don't get a lot of the dynamics of everyone else being there.
Which is one of my favorite parts of the first 2 arcs.
Yeah, and also the villains are severely lacking until we get to one specific one.
Question. So, I don't know if you would know, but is this one of the first things that like kind of pioneered the whole like tower of, I guess, villains getting stronger as you move up the tower arc? Because I mean that's a very common trope now, but I'm not sure if it was around before this came out.
I can't know. It would definitely have to have been Bruce Lee movies at that point.
Oh yeah, that's a good
like
point.
Game of Death.
Yeah. Okay.
Game of Death would have to have done it, or Fist of the North Star. If anything did, usually I'm gonna be honest with you. If it's a trope in anime or manga, it's probably did Fist of the North Star do it first.
Okay.
Fist of the North Star, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, Eli, because you're just, you're newer into anime. But, like, that's, like, the super duper OG that, like, everyone swagger jacked a little bit of.
Okay.
Dragon Ball swagger jacked Fist of the North Star. JoJo swagger jacked Fist of the North Star. And then the funny part is, everyone else swagger jacked those 2, and that's how we got everything we have now.
Oh, all right. So it's the grandpa of the...
Yeah.
Of the world.
All roads leads to something no Ken. I forget what the Japanese name of Fist of North Star is, but Fist of North Star fire as fuck.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, I guess I just asked because it's obviously a very common thing. Like now, I mean, even growing up, even SpongeBob, bro. There's that SpongeBob episode of the tower.
That one's directly from Game of Death.
Yeah, that one's fire.
From the Bruce Lee movie.
That one's
it is fire as fuck.
Super fire. And then obviously like Heaven's Arena and Hunter x Hunter, like that was very similar to this. Like you get a lot of, especially anime, but a lot of tropes in film that has this giant tower that you have to just work your way up and defeat all the villains. So
it's always sweet. Do you remember the Omaewa Moshindaru meme?
Yeah, I do.
That's from Fist of the North Star.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Okay, that part's added on, but the line itself is from Fist of the North Star because Ken used to get motherfuckers, and he would just that's where like the yatata stuff come from. He would grab motherfuckers and hit him just over and over in the chest, like it just hit him multiple times in the chest, and then he would walk away, and people would be like, "Bro, you didn't even do anything," and then he would go, "Omae wa Moshindaru," right? Which in English is "You're already dead." That's what he says to them.
Oh, damn.
And they're like, "What?" And they would fucking explode as he's walking away.
That's wild.
That's sick.
I'll send you a clip, bro. Fist of North Star was fucking dope, dude. It's like Mad Max and like a kung fu anime mixed together.
Oh my god,
it's kind of wild.
Yeah, that's tough. Where were we at?
End of this arc.
Because then we got like the 2 or 3 episode mini arc in West City when Goku went to find Bulma. She had the Ant-Man gimmick.
Not good at all.
It was okay.
No, because
we talk about Bulma's parents being degenerates?
Dude, my god,
Bulma's parents are awesome.
They let Yamcha come to their house and live there and clap their daughter's cheeks.
Repeatedly. Dude, it's insane.
And I think their dad made a comment about bringing Goku over too. Like don't go up to your room or something. I'm like, bro, Goku is like, I keep thinking Goku's like 6, but he's like 13 or 14 by now.
Yeah.
He's at least 13.
Bro, her dad made a dino cap of porno mags, dog. Like, he's a demon.
Well, that's just one of the storage ones. That's all that was.
Okay, but what's in the storage?
Hey, good, totally fine, obviously.
Bulma's dad and Roshi cut from the same cloth.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, part of the reason they're cut from the same cloth is they have about 72 different characters in the show with the same facial hair. Roshi's is just bigger.
They have 72 characters with the same archetype as well.
Horny
old man.
Yeah, pervert. Oolong, Roshi, Bulma's dad. They all put their hands together and go, "Go team!"
Yeah, it's bad, bro.
Them and why did I just lose his name? Oh well. Murasaki.
Okay. Well, yeah. Roshi's real bad though. Roshi with the Wumbo belt, bro, went crazy.
This dude can't stop watching fucking exercise videos.
Dude, when he got the Ant-Man gimmick from Bulma, that was unbelievable.
You know,
I don't even know if that was in the manga or not. Honestly, it probably was.
It's not a mini arc that I cared about or needed at all, but it was definitely entertaining.
I agree with that.
Moving on after that, I will say just a little side comment. The commander's henchman, the black dude, the way that they drew him had to be racist, bro.
It is.
Like, that's fucked up.
Japanese were not nice to black people back in the day.
Yeah,
their renditions of them.
Yeah, that was tough. That's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, super tough.
And I think his name's like Commander White or General White or something.
Oh boy.
Because there's a different one who's Commander Black and he's white. Like they always love to do that shit in movies and TV.
Well, I can't decide. On all honesty, actually, I don't know. I go back and forth. Which arc was worse? Because this one was pretty bad too. This might be worse.
My least favorite part of everything so far was the General Blue.
Oh, he was bad, dude.
The worst. Actually, the worst. I would have rather had Silver or White, or whoever the second guy was in the tower. I would have rather had one of them be the long arc. By far.
You know what's even crazier is that this is a fun fact. The dub re-edited a lot of lines in this portion of the show because originally they were very anti-gay with General Blue. He was supposed to be like a gay caricature.
Oh, really?
Yes, because they made multiple comments still in the dub, but they're less bad than the sub is. But they were like, "Oh, he's very pretty. He's very flamboyant. He was really grossed out when Bulma touched him. Get away from me or whatever. He tried to kiss that little boy in Penguin Village."
Oh God, yeah. Well, if he thought it was his brother.
That's a dub change in the sub. That's not what that was.
For real?
Yes.
I don't know why I didn't see that.
I'm glad they changed it in the dub because that shit wasn't cool back then. It's not cool now.
Right.
But yeah, it's always weird when they always make like gay characters and like, oh yeah, we're just gonna beat the fuck out of them guys. Yeah, woo, isn't that a W? It's like, no, it's not a W. And that makes this whole section even worse, in my opinion. Like, it's not very entertaining. General Blue's not a great character, and then you're doing that shit, too. It's like, really, dude?
I'm telling you, Goku doesn't stand for that, bro. Pioneer.
Goku doesn't care who you are. Everyone can get their ass beat.
That's pretty true.
Cool,
I
right?
only have a few
fights,
notes.
Baby.
I only have a few notes for this arc because it's just not very good. One of them made me laugh. It was when it was one of the later episodes where Goku landed on the octopus, like in the cave.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I know what you are. All those legs. You're a spider." I was like, bro, come on now. I was like,
so
ridiculous.
Fucking dumb.
I don't know. I laughed like hella hard at that. I just wasn't expecting it, bro. I was like, okay, that was good.
There was one I also laughed at. I forget who it was. And then I think it was a regular dude, looks like a Red Ribbon Army dude. And General Blue was getting mad at him, and like he was like walking away. He said, "Hey man, I got a wife. I got to pay the electric bill." And like they shot him.
Yeah, that was hella funny.
I was like, bro, that's so fucking funny, dude. Just like, I know that's a dumb change too, but I was like, that's hilarious. They do like little shit like that.
I got a wife and kids at home, man.
I gotta pay the bill.
I kind of felt bad.
I found it so odd that they just went with the whole like pirate hideout piece for this. I was like, it confused me because for an episode or two I wasn't paying the most attention, and then all of a sudden I was just getting hit in the face with pirate stuff, and I was like, oh jeez.
So Krillin is the one that Krillin's the one that mentioned it, right?
Yeah.
At the beginning, because
I
he's
remember
like,
that
oh
in the
yeah, no,
map.
they're supposed to be. Yeah. That's when it came about, and then they kind of veered away from it, and then they came back to it when they actually found the treasure. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right, there was treasure.
Yeah, that was, I don't know, because the treasure ended up not even playing a big part. Like, I almost expected Bulma and Krillin to try and, like, bring a bunch of it out with them, and then they never did, so it made it feel a little extra pointless to have brought it up in the first place.
It was pointless.
Usually, like, with those arcs, like, what I thought was going to happen is General Blue was going to get obsessed with the treasure and drown because of his obsession with the treasure. Obviously, that didn't happen, because that's usually kind of what goes on, is, like, the bad person, and whatever it may be, finds what they were looking for, but they're in a point where they can't get any of it to, actually be in reality. They're just stuck. So They end up dying with whatever they want. Like Lord of the Rings and Smeagol, like dying with the ring, like all that kind of shit. Like, it's usually like, yeah, you're going to get what you want, but you're not going to like how it happens.
You're going to pay something for it.
Right, exactly. One of my notes, I love how, like, this is obviously not the best arc, and I love how much the narrator at the end just sells it. Every time he's like, find out more of the next unbelievable episode of Dragon Ball. I'm like, dude, come on, dude. It's like, there's no way you believe this.
Bro, I love that little pattern they do every time when they cut episodes, or the end of the episode would just go da 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 da, like that shit's so great. I love the little. I miss those, to be honest. The in between, like the commercial break cuts.
Yeah, commercial break cuts.
Where they have the little card, and like I love that one. Like, the oolong juggling the Dragon Balls, Roshi getting smacked in the head with the power pole.
That was sweet.
Yeah,
all those are so fun.
I miss those too. Like, I mean, even watching Hunter x Hunter had those,
yes.
And so did Oh, there was another show that we watched that had it too. Love is War, I think, had those as well.
Yes.
But there was I like that kind of thing because it's like, oh yeah, it's like I'm watching on, cartoon programming from when I was a kid.
JoJo still does them, and they're sweet every time.
Take your word for it.
Yeah, man.
Who's that Pokemon, bro?
Oh.
Dude, who's that Pokemon?
Timer. Absolutely.
I miss those.
Good stuff.
They got to bring those back.
For real.
I might start watching Pokemon again because Ash is gone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ash sucks. Can we talk about that? How Ash is the worst, like good guy ever.
Hey, bro. If they just followed the manga or the games instead, it would have been dope, bro. Imagine we followed Red instead of Ash. Red didn't even say words. He just beat people's ass with Pokemon.
That'd be dope. See, the side characters are so good, too. That's the thing. Like, Misty's dope. Brock is super dope.
Y'all remember Dawn?
Dawn. Nope. Fuck Dawn, though.
Why, bro? You don't disrespect Dawn.
Dude, she just rolled out Piplup, bro. Yeah.
Piplup was OP as shit.
Nah, Dawn was fine. She tried to be Misty too hard, bro.
Exactly.
Who was the one chick? Was it May with the bandana? You remember what you were talking about, Eli?
That's she wore yellow, didn't she?
I don't know.
They all had like different colors. You might be right.
Misty wore yellow though.
Misty wore, yeah, that's true. She did wear yellow.
I think May had like red and green was her gimmick.
You might be right. I know who you're talking about though.
We might need to do a Pokemon review at some point.
That'd be kind of dope. I went and watched we're totally off track, but I went and watched the first couple episodes like 5 or 6 years ago, and then I just never went on from there.
Yeah, in college,
there's some good shit and some bad shit.
In college, I watched all of Indigo League because that's the first. The first stuff is Indigo League.
I know you don't gotta explain to me, bitch.
I'm not explaining it to you. That's all they had on Netflix, and so I was trying to find the rest of it, and I couldn't.
You didn't know about the bootlegs as well back then, right?
No, I didn't. But I think
the library.
So I could either go to the library, or I think that Amazon Prime has.
It's probably on Crunchyroll.
It might be on Crunchyroll too. Them or Prime might have something because I've seen Amazon or maybe it was Hulu. It might have been Hulu actually.
Hey, you didn't give everyone a shout out right now. God
damn. HBO Max. Sorry, bro. Like
it was one of
Disney Plus. Damn.
It was either Hulu or Amazon. It had like a bunch of different seasons up through like 20 something, and I was like, holy cow! So it's possible.
All right. Well, getting back on track. Yeah. So they got out of there with the Dragon Ball, which we don't really find out till later. And no, the treasure didn't really matter. And then the arc kind of just ends. Well, I mean, there's one episode after where the General Blue and Goku are kind of just like facing off in this little village.
Yeah, the Penguin Village was 3 episodes. Well, 2.5 episodes.
Was it? Okay, I was gonna say it was like 2. I thought.
Well, because they spent all of episode 55, with just those two flying, and then at the very end they showed up at the village.
That's right. Yeah.
And they were like, we're not in Kansas anymore. How did we get here? And I'm like, dude, what? And then we got the next 2 episodes of the Penguin Village, which was very confusing to me.
Let me give you a little bit of light to the Penguin Village, because this is always something that people were like, what the fuck? Like, it's so totally different than Dragon Ball has been the entire time.
It feels like it's supposed to like be a parody of it almost.
It's supposed to be a reference, actually.
To what?
This is where I'm going to get to you. Okay, so Akira Toriyama is the author for Dragon Ball,
yes.
Okay? He's the guy who made everything. Prior to making Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama had a manga series that was very popular called Dr. Slump.
Okay.
These characters and this village is the setting for Dr. Slump.
That's unreal.
So, at the time in Japan, Dr. Slump was really popular at the time, from what I understand, but it was like this fucking 70s, so. Right.
Okay.
It was popular. So, like, he was making a reference for people who used to read Dr. Slump who read his new work now. He's like, oh, I used to read Dr. Slump. I read Dragon Ball too. Look, it's the characters from that, right? Aging-wise, Dr. Slump, no one cares about anymore. No one knows what the fuck a Dr. Slump is. No one cares. So when you go back to watch Dragon Ball and you see 3 episodes, it's like, who the fuck is Arale? And why is there these 2 floating fucking fairies that are fixing the dragon radar? Who is this bozo working on a car who doesn't know how to fix shit? Who are these people? Right? Yeah. And these are all references to his old anime. Or his old manga.
Incredibles.
And the funniest part is, in a new episode of Dragon Ball Super, they actually did it again.
No way.
Oh my god.
And people are only like, the people who know about that are like, hey, look, it's a Raleigh from Dragon Ball. No one's like, hey, look, it's a Raleigh from Dr. Slump, because no one has seen or read Dr. Slump.
It's like us making references to 2 years ago's episode when nobody watched it.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty for true.
But it's great. I would do the same thing if I was the writer.
Yeah, I mean, if you got something that pops, why not try to bring it back?
But yeah, the entirety of General Blue just sucked cheeks.
Oh, General Blue, yeah. Not enjoyable overall.
Dragon Ball to me is not at its best when they do a villain of the week stuff. To me, it's at its best when they do longer arcing villains.
The worst part about all of this for me was that I didn't feel like Goku got any better. I didn't feel like anybody got any better at anything.
No, I don't think so. I mean, they mentioned that Krillin had been training with Roshi the whole time, so like that's expected that he'd be better. But
okay, but then he went and got absolutely washed.
Exactly. Yeah, he got super washed.
That was not even. And even Goku was getting washed.
Yeah, they both got frozoned.
Like that pissed me off so much. How are these two dudes? I mean, you got Goku who competed with Master Roshi, like hit for hit basically, and Krillin who also put up a good fight. They face this dude who go, oh, look at my eyes, and then they can't move.
Yeah,
and
dude.
It's worthless.
It's
absolutely
blue steel,
worthless.
dog. Blue steel.
Blue Thunder.
Magnum even Magnum,
bro. Stop.
Those are disrespected baby blues.
I hated it. I hated General Blue. Let's put it that way. Penguin Village was like at least kind of nonsensical.
The Pacific issue you just mentioned is absolutely resolved right away in the next section.
I believe it, because Goku's going to go into Commander Red and just put the beat down on him. It's not even going to be close.
It's going to be interesting. Well, no, I think that you said that like Goku's not getting any better. He will.
Good.
Well, I mean, he's going to have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he's going to get washed like that, he got to get better.
Him and Red are like the same height, so they'll be fine.
But traditionally, this is the section of Dragon Ball I skip. I really just don't care for Red Ribbon Army stuff. It sets seeds for some stuff that happens later in the series, which is important. But like, if you didn't have this, you wouldn't be negatively affected later on. Basically,
gotcha.
A lot of people are like, "Bro, this is such an important part of the series. It's Goku becoming more of an animal." I'm like, no, it's not.
Where though? Like,
I think specifically the Commander Red Saga stuff, which is like,
oh, okay.
You can literally skip. Honestly, Muscle Tower, skip Blue, go straight to Commander Red, watch that, and be done.
Yeah, I don't know what is going to happen in the 10 episodes of Commander Red, but I could imagine you could skip these 2 arcs and be fine.
Absolutely, you could. Absolutely. They have nothing. No long-term story details come out of this. The only cool part is if seeing Ader and Suno.
Gotcha.
Long-term storytelling-wise, not a lot comes out of these sections. At least that I remember. Maybe I'm completely wrong and it like shows up again and again, but nah, not really.
All right. So, ratings for Red Ribbon Army, the first arc that we watched.
Are we doing that?
Yeah.
I mean, what else unless you have something to talk about.
For the first arc?
The third arc, but the first one we reviewed just now.
Right.
Honestly, I'll give it a 5.
That's what I was thinking, too.
Yeah, I'm going to put it there as well. Saved just by Ader.
General Blue, I already said I didn't like as much, so I'm going to give it a 4.5.
That's generous. I'm giving it a 3.5.
Oh. Damn.
3.
Damn.
It was not.
I really don't care for General Blue.
It was not good. Nothing about that was exciting to me. Like the best part, I guess, was Launch doing something for once.
I don't like Launch.
Don't worry. Toriyama forgets she exists for a while.
Fair.
I'm serious.
I can imagine.
Like, he legit is like, oh shit, I forgot she existed. He's an interesting fella once you read into him a little bit. Yeah. I mean, the next sections we'll cover is Commander Red and Fortune Teller Baba. Fortune Teller Baba is probably like a very iconic arc. And Commander Red has some of the most memorable moments as well. So I'm very excited to get to that. Move away from this Red Ribbon overall saga, because don't give a fuck about the Red Ribbon Army, to be honest with you.
That's a fact.
Do you know
parody ass Germans.
What episodes the Fortune Teller Baba goes through?
Fortune Teller Baba ends at like 70 something.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay,
I'll just check.
Say, because we're already at 57, so that'd be about right. 70 some or 80.
I believe Baba's 18 episodes, and then Commander Red's 10, so
okay,
it's only 28, but I think there's filler, so. Fortune Teller Baba's only 16. It ends on 83.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's about right. 26 with filler. I don't know if there's much filler in the next one, but anyway, doesn't matter, I guess. But
we'll be good for it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we got socials. Y'all know the deal. The Binge Boys on a lot of them. Binge Boys on a lot of them. Just look up one of the two. Change that Y to an I in boys, and you'll find it. Change that THE into a DA because we're dumbasses, and go find that. Follow us on there for stuff that you never knew you wanted to see, and you probably won't want to see it after either. Anything else, boys?
Goku Gang.
All right, a pioneer of the LGBTQ plus movement.
Exactly.
Tristan, anything before we close out of here?
No, I still like Dragon Ball. I like young Goku and Krillin. Master Roshi is a freak, but he's funny. Seeing early Bulma is funny as well. I appreciate all this stuff. I just hope that it gets better again.
All right. With that, thank you guys for coming out and hearing us. My name has been Eli.
My name is Tristan.
And I have been student of the Turtle Hermit, Enrique.
And I want you guys to remember, General Blue and Master Roshi kind of go crazy. Crazy.